Welcome to the Swamp, the giant that the head ball coach awakened, one that thrived in urban renewal, and now one where only the Gators get out alive. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollock and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Spartans will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Rivero. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
We in the swamp with it.
Looking for a productive play on first down. They think there's room to run to the right here. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Line gets set, first down. From the gun, looking for a man. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. Tripped up for the tackle.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route run. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
This nigga got far off.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. The give out of the gun. Low man wins, and he just smashed it. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. And the boys of old Florida are getting it done on the ground.
And you've seen time periods in history in Florida where they didn't care about the run. Spurrier, just throw it. Yeah, Jesse, throw it again. Yeah, throw it again. Just chuck it around. But I like when they commit to the ground game, have some success to create some balance.
He's right on target. People like to say conference affiliation doesn't matter. But you get the SEC against the Big Ten, and there's no denying there's a little extra juice in the building.
Definitely extra juice. The best two conferences, the biggest conferences, Palmer. Everybody talks about these being the power brokers and deciding the future of college football. So, yes, it matters.
A lot of blue bloods in both conferences, David. You're right. I think it's something players are also very aware of, too, is having that conference pride, wanting to win this game, representing the rest of the teams in their conference.
Nigga huge, boy, from big ass nigga.
Lining up, trying to convert this third and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on a diving catch along the left side. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out. Making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Using the quick game. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
The give to the right. The Gators get enough for the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
They'll throw it on first down. Quick strike complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
You might just think that dude's a power back, but what a great job coming out of the backfield, becoming a wide receiver, and then guess what? When he gets in the open field, that's not a lot of fun to try to bring to the ground. That's a big boy.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the ground. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Gator!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Go Gators.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Make sure you share with it with your sister.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. And the returner will be knocked down.
Speed out here. Let's go Gators.
They've got them dead deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They'll try the run. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets forward out to the 17. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, dude.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes. You want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Really nice job on that throw, just giving his guy an opportunity to catch the
big
ball.
one on the
Reminds
two.
me about Bill Burr, the guy I played against back in the Citrus Bowl when I was playing. He was throwing Plaxico bursts, and he just kept putting the football in Plax's range, and we just couldn't stop the two of them. They went up and down the field on us all day long throwing it. If you just give your guy a chance like he did right there, I don't know if this defense can stop him.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Quick release on the RPO. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open.
Because
you got so many guys that have so much speed, so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Know who you is.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, you've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. On the move. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
I like it. Just frustrate
Come on,
get
defense.
5 to 6 yards. Make them on the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
He's got it on the right. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw.
Damn! Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan State.
They just come down to better player right there,
Getting set for the point after.
Damn. They just came down to better player
down the
right
boulevard.
there.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away.
Yeah.
He'll bring it out. It's Rivero. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
I think that's the difference.
He's gone. He is gone.
He's
He is gone. He's gone. He's gone.
At the 30. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Ohio State is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Troy Smith, and they're right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Notre Dame. For now, it's back to you, fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Right, close to the marker, it's Thomas. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Florida, 14, Michigan State, 7.
The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. out of the gun. The inside handoff looking for a crease. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
We're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
He's back to throw on second down.
Good play.
Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
A lot of times when that ball's coming out, you can tell the offensive linemen want to get those defensive linemen's hands down. They want to hit them, engage on them. Great job by the defensive end, getting his hands up in the air and getting the deflection.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the D.
Pick that shit, man.
And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
What the fuck do we got?
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
Okay, just take that line. I might have just
The
kicked that
offense
line,
lining up for a first down play. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that.
On third and long, trying to have a big
oh, my quarterback slow as dirt. What the fuck? I
quarterback
tried to
bought
run
as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. And the Gators will send out the punt unit.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return.
Yeah, take it back there. Put your clothes on here.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Finds the tight end.
Oh, Lord.
At midfield,
Oh, I got it. Yes, sir.
Oh, it's a
What a play.
Defense coming up with
What
a
a
huge fumble
We didn't get the
recovery.
ball.
You've got to have better ball security.
We didn't get the ball.
offense.
Hold on.
Possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games.
Man,
that is a bad
that's so
play
cheap.
at a bad time.
Nah, you play with it, baby. They
The
cheating.
coach still thinks he was right.
Yeah.
The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Give to the running back. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide out in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. An attitude run as he's dragged down after a pickup of 6 down to the 14.
The passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Trying to impose their will with the run. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have 4th down.
This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a 4th down stop. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down.
Oh, I was on his ass.
And the Spartans will have a first down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
On 2nd down, just keeps firing. And to get rid of it quickly. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the defense is fast. If you can hit that quarterback with his speed and force those incompletions, man, that is impressive.
They believe they can run right here. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out.
Oh, he missed.
And he missed it. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. He'll come out throwing on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And now on 2nd down for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Reed. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it
Oh,
at
he
the
got
40.
me hurt.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Going up top on first down. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
When you run this out route, you know you're starting to get close to the sidelines. I know I got to start slowing down and find a way to drag or get one toe, a pinky toe, a big toe, whatever I can inbounds. Nice effort, nice catch, way to keep something in bounds.
The Gators have a first down. The new popular phrase for a favorite team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it right.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job. Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half. That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
The Gators want to move quickly. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They finally make the stop at the big run. There's plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
And that's a nice third down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those first downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in first downs. They'll get one and then they kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple first downs together. Get one of those long drives going.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator.
This guy's been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the third game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
On to attempt the try. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Ohio State is running away with things, and I'm not sure even Bucky saw this coming today from this offense. They're up by 17 over Notre Dame. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Buys a little time. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
It's so hard to defend these guys. You know, it's 1st and 10. Everything's available to you. You don't know if it's run or pass, and then you add in the scrambling element with the quarterback. He does a great job scrambling outside, getting outside the pocket, and then at the end of the play, not taking a hit, getting a first down, new set of downs for the offense.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking to throw on second down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires to the big fella. At the 45 on his way. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
What precise footwork along the sideline to get that toe down for the catch. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On second down, he'll fire. Coming after him. He'll pull it down. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. And he's going to reach for a long one and have to guide it in from the left side. 51 yards out. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors at our halftime update. And the Gators will kick it off to start the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring game.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. It'll be a draw. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
The Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, they were going to see some quick game, and nice job there taking the throw away from the ball.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion.
Yep, you okay?
He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
Wow. Serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Gets it out quickly.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it. But the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he showed you the arm talent on the throw.
The Gators are on the move. From the shotgun, they'll run it. At the 35, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Right?
The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12.
Hold on. Okay.
He's looking to throw.
Oh, he picked it.
Unleashes it.
Woo.
And this senior quarterback a little too forward there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage.
What you want me to do with it?
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass.
Oh my God!
Play on 3rd down.
My team
Nice job by the
sabotaging
defense.
themselves.
They're mixing
Lord
up their
have
look.
mercy.
They're 3rd and
They
long
ran
in
into
field
each
goal
other on the
range. They
second
go
round.
zone
Lord
coverage,
have
so
mercy.
everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
You don't supposed to open it. It's a vent.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll
You
bring
don't
it out to the
violate.
25.
Oh. Hold on, move.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points, and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. This offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd down, going up top.
Fucking screen.
Get it out on the screen.
And I missed the second try.
They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. Fast motion from the offense. Back to the ground game on the left. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
These folks playing defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy.
Bobby, what's up, baby?
He's got
Look, take the purple over here. Take it back there. Move back there with it, because you're getting in my way, baby.
Gotta have short area quickness. Okay. That running back there doing what it takes
I said,
to make
okay.
sure he got that first down.
Okay.
And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Might as well give it to him again. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Scrambling away. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lacey. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. The Spartans very efficient with this passing game.
You like that, Reese?
Get your pieces off the floor.
I think so. This is an offense that, listen, when you've got a guy back there, they can be efficient. Make no mistake, they're going to run the football, but when you get that Kirk Cousins guys, you start to really like the offense.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Okay.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Gator buying out there. Gator time, damn. Gator want to be right. God damn.
Florida, 24. Michigan State, 7.
I know it. How you know I'm coaching out here?
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Fires to the wideout.
Oh my God!
What
a fucking play!
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Sparty. Lining up to add another.
We want to throw it in, boy.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia Tech has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Bobby Dodd Stadium. They're up by a field goal over Maryland. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Some misdirection with the counter. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Running back searching for a hole. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. They'll try to get the first through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right?
They ain't want to
You
get
got the lead, multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good, late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. I like the offense doing what they do. Forget you, defense. Get a stop. That's your job, and you did it.
You're going to stop the run game. You better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
And they pick up just one. It'll be 3rd and 9.
Gator.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal drive. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. You knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. With that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Steps away to find some room. With the catch,
no fucking way.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
They'll test the right side. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride. Right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal.
Let's go.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it.
Let's go, Gator.
Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And now my mindset has to completely change. Listen, we needed points. That's over. Like, plenty of time left, over 3 minutes on the clock. I got to get me a stop, and I got to get that football back so my offense can score some points.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Trying the left side. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. To the ground, he's got it again. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And How about the inside linebackers flying through there? You see those guys come up, and you see how fast they can come up and fit the run. But how about blitzing the quarterback, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack?
All right.
This third down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Gators will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away.
Oh, my God. That meter went so fucking
Wouldn't call
fast.
it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits.
Damn.
They barely get the punt out of their own territory. It'll be marked down just outside the 45. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
He wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
He's going for a big play downfield. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Quick touch pass to the receiver.
Oh, my God.
Off he goes. The tag. Touchdown, Spartans. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And he tacks on the extra point. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick.
See what you know. See what you know, son.
Not much drive or anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. All right, this game just got tighter, and you just don't want to make a mistake here, David.
Especially in the fourth quarter. Remember, you're still leading this ball game. You're still going to execute the same way, Palmer. Don't get frantic.
Don't get frantic, but I would like to see them stay aggressive, too. You put a touchdown up on the board here, and this goes back to being a two-possession game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air.
Ball game.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Well, this guy came ready to play today, man. That is an unbelievable diving catch. He has been unstoppable today. Over 100 yards receiving already. Doesn't matter where he lines up. But if you're going to make catches like that, you're going to get a lot of throws coming your way. We've still got a lot of football to go, guys.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.